It's Rico from Bay Area HQ, standing next to Silicon Valley legend, as well as venture capitalist and founder of Heroes University in San Mateo, Tim Draper. A pleasure.
Great. Legend sounds like I'm dead.
You know, listen, you are pretty, no, well, like you said, heroes are from the past, superheroes live on.
Yeah,
you are how about
okay,
superhero?
I like that. That's a little better.
Superhero's better?
Oh, yeah, I'll go with that.
Superhero Tim Draper, folks.
Great.
Right.
Pleasure to be on.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now, Techmanity, we're here where tech meets humanity. And you have famously said that you will not invest in anything unless it's trying to change the world. So this is a perfect place for you to be. What does Techmanity mean for you?
Well, it's exciting that they're putting those two things together. It's amazing what some of these entrepreneurs from the Silicon Valley have been able to do for the world. Sure. Think of what Google has done to spread information around the world, or what Hotmail, any of these email services have been able to do to lower geographic borders and allow us all to communicate for free.
Yeah.
And Skype, and make them all for free. And now with like Tesla, one of our investments, they've been able to make it so that we can have a car and it's not a gas guzzler. I mean, it's pretty amazing what these guys have done for the world.
And you can drive in the carpool lane in a Tesla.
Yes, that actually does save you some time, because our infrastructure has not been well taken care of here in California.
I heard, yep.
And if you're on like the 405 or the 101, you can be really stuck in traffic. But yeah, that's true. With a Tesla, you can zip around.
Zip on through. And I'm glad you brought up Tesla, because since you are an investor in the company, can you get me somewhere higher on the list? Because I'm in the market for a Tesla right now, and it's like 3 to 6 months I got to wait.
Aren't they the best?
They are the best car. And they're the coolest car on the road.
Yeah, are you trying to get the S or the new
whatever they'll give me?
The wing. There's a great one with gull wings that pops up, and it's an SUV, I guess.
Yeah,
or,
I've heard about that. Yes,
a family car.
I've heard about that.
But still, just as fast as the other one, and just as much fun.
Well, so sign me up. I'll take it.
Absolutely.
All right. So Heroes University is in San Mateo, and I heard
it's actually called Draper University of Heroes.
Draper University of Heroes. Got it. Okay. And you are basically teaching how to become great venture capitalists in the future. Talk to us about that, and what kind of classes you guys have going on there at Draper University.
So that's one of the things, but generally we're trying to encourage heroism, which means we want to get people who have a spark in their eye, who might want to be great entrepreneurs or revolutionaries or artists or whatever, and to encourage that spark. A lot of people are reticent to take that first step and do something extraordinary. It feels scary, dangerous for them. We are trying to encourage them by saying, look, this is how you become a hero, and we're going to take you through a process that by the end you will be a hero, and you will be willing to take those risks that are necessary to really make a big impact on the world.
See, that's inspirational. And you also said something on stage during your speech that was also very inspirational as well. You said, when people tell me I can't, I figure out, well, why can't, or how, and
how would I?
How would I? And that is a question I don't think a lot of people ask themselves. I think when they hear can't, they stop.
At the end.
Yeah,
I know, and that's actually it's a new way of thinking, and it's kind of an exciting way of thinking, and it's one where you kind of go, okay, well, how would I? And I know Elon Musk must think this way, because he says we're going to Mars, but then all of the people around him are going, well, how are we going to get to Mars?
And ask you,
start thinking, hey, how are we going to get to Mars? Or now we want, how are we going to transform the financial industry with Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay. So people say, oh, you can't transform the industry. The bankers are too entrenched, and they're not going to change, and this is the way it's going to be. And but then you kind of say, well, how would we? And then you have 500 companies out there creating new Bitcoin opportunities, and it's going to start changing the way we do all of our banking and our accounting and our finance, and change venture capital.
Unless it changes the world, you're not interested. And that is that's an amazing bar to set, because really to change the world is something that not everyone can do, but everyone can do if they want to or try hard enough.
I think it's important to just start thinking about, think of all the changes that have happened so far, and what's been transformed by the internet. Think of all of the communications, information, media that's been created through this internet. Well, the same kind of thing can happen in electric cars with the Tesla. And the same kind of thing can happen with Bitcoin to commerce and business, commerce and finance. All of these big industries that we think should never be changed are going to change.
They're going to, yeah.
Yeah.
And faster than we think they're going to change.
I mean,
Also,
imagine 40 years ago, people thought the post office was the post office and nobody was ever going to change it. Or
what's a post office?
Or the phone company. It was only one company. It was AT&T, and they had to break up into 6 companies or something.
Yeah.
And then suddenly that competition created a lot better service for all of us at a better price.
Competition like T-Mobile, which we're standing in front of right now.
We like to promote whoever we stand in front of.
Yes. Now you are the guy that people tell ideas to, sometimes outlandish ideas that no one's ever thought of, and you are expected to make a decision on whether or not this idea can become huge. Is there an idea that's come across your desk or come across that you're just like, this person is crazy and that'll never work?
Oh, well, I never say it'll never work because I've been proven wrong so many times. There are some really interesting ideas that are really moving ahead, and they will get there. And
That's a nice answer.
One is Cruise Automotive is now doing a self-driving add-on to your car, so that could be quite interesting.
That's Michael Knight in 2014.
Very interesting. And then these smart contracts that make it so that people will never need a lawyer or an accountant again because the contract's built in to the software and built into the blockchain, just the way Bitcoin is operated.
Wow.
It's very secure and it's built into the blockchain, and so that when an event happens, all of the money or all of the value or whatever gets spread wherever it was supposed to go, and there's no discussion.
Yeah.
And that's pretty exciting.
Every entrepreneur knows that lawyer fees are one of the biggest and the hardest checks to sign at the end of the month.
And they come so big and so early that it really can take a lot of the wind out of your sails as an entrepreneur.
Well, we're about to wrap up, but we are BayAreaHQ.com. We focus on things, events, lifestyle, pop culture that happens in the Bay Area. You are from the Bay Area. You live in the Bay Area. You live in Menlo Park. Oh, you live in Menlo Park or nearby, right? Yeah. And I used to spend some time off Santa Cruz Ave. Have you had the fish and chips over at the famous fish and chip spot on El Camino?
Well, yeah. Well, what about the fish and chips they used to have? See, I'm much older than you.
Okay. There was
an H. Salt Esquire that was just over the top.
Yeah.
I do love going to the Goose.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Goose.
Yes.
And
my first drink was at Rudy's.
Oh, nice, nice, yeah. And,
University Ave.
And there are a lot of good spots around there for getting. Oh, you know what else is really good?
What's that?
At Swisha House, they have this sushi that is flavored, and they put all sorts of strange things around it.
Okay.
It turns out that's really an incredible.
Well, then let's go one day.
Vesta.
In Vesta.
No, there's a restaurant called Vesta that is over the top. Best pizza you will ever have.
Very nice.
Unbelievable.
After this airs, you'll never have to pay for a meal there. Hopefully. Tim, thank you so much.